Hello, Assalamu alaikum. This is Tariq Saeed in front of you, and I am teaching as a lecturer in Government Girls Degree College, Hala. Today, we are going to discuss direct and indirect speech, and it's specially designed for second year, BCom Part 1, BA Part 1, and BSc Part 1. But other classes can also take help as far as the application is concerned of a reported speech or direct speech and direct and indirect speech or quoted speech. So before I explain you the points to be discussed here in this lecture, I'd like to tell you that before you listen to this direct and indirect speech lecture, you should have command over tenses. If you have command over tenses, you will be able to understand what I am telling you, what I am teaching you, what I am guiding about. But if you don't have command over tenses, it will be very difficult for you to understand what I am saying. So, direct and indirect speech, today we are going to discuss, and in direct and indirect speech, we'll be discussing about changes of nouns, changes in the place and time, changes in the tense. So, three things we are going to discuss mainly, and our learning objectives are, that's what I think, that by the end of this session, the students will be able to analyze the difference between direct and indirect speech and answer the questions consisting of direct and indirect speech. So, moving on, direct and indirect speech, quoted and reported speech, or narration. These three are the names of our topic. Wherever you can see in different papers, in different books, you can observe these type of names for our today's topic. Coming on the definition, we see that direct sentence deals with the actual words of the speaker. So whatever speaker says, tells, or utters, so if we report the same words, so that will be direct speech. But in indirect speech, it differs because it only conveys the full sense of the speaker said. So whatever he said or she said or they said, so we just convey the full sense of it. And remember, we don't use quotation marks in indirect speech. And a lot of students, they are confused about single quotation marks or double quotation marks or inverted commas. So in British English we say quotation marks, in American English we say inverted commas, but generally sometimes they use this or and this. So don't worry about this at all. And if you see single inverted commas or single quotation marks and double inverted commas, so don't worry about it. Rules for changing direct speech into indirect speech, and these rules are very important. And here I just try to explain you very easily so that everyone can understand that how do we deal with the sentences of direct and indirect. Here example number 1, you can see, they said to me, comma, quotation mark start, we have done our work just now, full stop, quotation mark close. So we have done our work just now. So we can see that this sentence is direct speech. By this comma and quotation marks, we can see that this is direct speech. So here is the conversion. They said to me that they had done their work just then. This is an indirect speech. So they said to me, here it is written and I have underlined it in this maroon color so that you may understand that outside the inverted commas in a direct sentence, the part of the sentence that is outside the inverted commas is called reporting speech. The part of the sentence that's inside the inverted commas is called quoted speech. We also say it reported speech. So changing it, we can see they said to me. So you can see here in reporting speech there is no change. They said to me. But if you want to change, you can do one thing. Why? Because we've mentioned the listener. Who is listener here? Me. They said to me, so me is listener. And we mentioned listener here. So they said to me. If you want to remove this said, we'll have to remove then to as well. And we can write they told me. They told me. If we write here told, we will omit or remove to. Okay. So that was just for your information. Now coming to the point, we can see they said to me that they had done their work just then. So here you can see there is no change and comma is removed in indirect speech, quotation marks are removed in indirect speech, and to connect both the parts of sentence we mentioned here that. Okay, and we has been changed or converted into they. Here the tense change we can see have done has been changed into have done. Our work is just done. Here is a change of are into there and now into then. So these are the changes we mostly observe when we talk about reported speech. Now here you can get it clearly what I have said you, what I explained you. Note the first part of the first sentence outside the inverted commas is called reporting speech and its verb will be recognized as reporting verb or principal verb. So here the principal verb is here said. Okay, so this is said. Why? Because this is reporting speech outside the inverted commas and the principal verb or reporting verb is said. Then coming to next point, the second part of the first sentence. Second part is what? We have done our work just now. The second part of the first sentence inside the quotation marks is called the quoted speech and its verb will be understood as quoted verb. So here the verb is done. So this is quoted verb. Then the third point here, the comma between the reporting speech, this is the comma between the reporting or I would say quoted speech, reporting speech, this is reporting speech and this is quoted speech. So the comma between reporting speech and quoted speech, the comma between the reporting speech and quoted speech as well as the quotation marks will be removed and with the help of that the sentence will receive indirect shape. Like you observed here, this sentence received indirect shape with the help of that and some other changes. Remember one thing, we don't use that in all cases. In another lecture, I'll be telling you what are the other cases of changing from direct to indirect speech. Now, one thing is also very important that in spoken English mostly we omit that, we don't use that. So don't worry about it if someone doesn't use that. Okay, let it go. Changes in the pronoun. All pronouns of the first person in the quoted speech are changed according to the subject of the reporting speech. Now this is what we are coming to our pronoun changes, and here you can see the example. And in example number 2 you can see that she said to me, I love my son. She said to me, I love my son. Here we are going to convert it into indirect speech. She told me that she loved her son. So here I is first person pronoun. I is first person pronoun, and it will be changed according to the subject of the reporting speech. As I told you, the part of the sentence which is outside the inverted commas is called reporting speech, and the subject of reporting speech is she. Subject of the reporting speech is she. So I will be converted into she. This is the first change of pronoun I'm going to tell about. So here you can see the explanation. I, which is the subject of quoted speech, is changed to she, which is the subject of reporting speech. Second, all pronouns of the third person remain unchanged. All pronouns of the third person. Okay, so you will say he is ill. Now this he is third person pronoun. Third person pronoun, it's also called third person singular. Okay, so we'll say he is ill. So the answer will be, you will say that he is ill. So here you can see he is not changed. He is not changed. Here you can see that he, which is the subject of quoted speech, remained unchanged because it's third person pronoun. Why? Because it's third person pronoun, so here is no change. Moving on, we see that all pronouns of the second person are changed according to the object of the reporting speech. So you can see in example number 4, they said to me, you are our relative. They said to me that you are our relative. So the changes you can see, they said to me that I was their relative. So here you can see you is second person. You is second person. It's second person pronoun, so it will be changed according to the object of reporting speech. And what's the object of reporting speech? It's me. So the subjective case of me will be I, so we'll change this you into I. They said to me that, now you will be converted into I was their relative. Explanation. You, which is the subject of quoted speech, is changed to I because of me, which is the object of, because of me, which is the object of the reporting speech. Now here are some changes of place and time. So for place, if indirect speech, it is here, so in indirect it will be there. For time, now will be converted into then or at the time. Today will be converted into that day or on Monday or on Tuesday or on Wednesday or whatever. Yesterday will be converted into the day before, the previous day. Tomorrow will be converted into the next day, following day, on Saturday or Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. So this week will be converted into that week. Last week will be converted into the week before, the previous week, an hour ago, an hour before or earlier, tonight, that night. Then changes in tense. So this is the third and the last topic of today. So note, when the reporting or principal verb is in the past tense. Reporting or principal verb means reporting the verb of the reporting speech, that is outside the inverted commas. If it's in past or past tense, all present tenses of the direct are changed into the corresponding past tenses. Suppose a simple present becomes a simple past. A simple present becomes a simple past. Example number 5, you can see, she said, I watch TV every day here. She said, I watch TV every day here. So it will be converted into she said that. Now that is to connect it. She, now I'll be converted into she. Why? Because this is first person pronoun. As I told you before, that first person pronoun will be changed according to the subject of the reporting speech. So I will be changed into she, and mainly we are discussing tense change. So watch is changed into watched. So this simple present is changed into simple past, and in blue words you can see watch is changed into watched. So she said that she watched TV every day there. Next, the B one, a present continuous becomes a past continuous. It's also called progressive, present progressive, past progressive. So you should know these two names, present continuous and progressive tenses. So in example number 6, you can see she said, I am watching TV today. She said that she was watching TV that day. Here you can see that am watching is changed into was watching. It means that present progressive has been changed into past progressive, or present continuous has been changed into past continuous tense, and there is another change, today is changed into that day. Coming to next point, see, a present perfect becomes a past perfect. We can observe the example. She said, I have watched TV this week. She said that she had watched TV that week. So here it is have watched is present perfect, and now it has been converted or changed into past perfect, had watched. Note, the shall of the future tense is changed into should. If there is shall, definitely we are not observing shall in modern English, but at least as a student you should know that if shall is there, so it will be converted into should. Coming on D, the will of the future tense is changed into would. Example number 8, you can see, she said, I will watch TV tomorrow. She said, I will watch TV tomorrow. So converting into indirect speech, she said that she would watch TV the next day. So will in blue has been converted or changed into would as per the rule, and tomorrow is changed to the next day. The tenses may not change if the statement is still up to date or relevant. This is very important part of my lecture. Why? Because people sometimes they misunderstand the situation. So reported speech sometime or most of the time connects with the situation. And here you can observe in example number 9, he said, I like chocolate. He said, I like chocolate. He said that he likes or he liked chocolate. Now, in direct speech, it's written like, but in indirect, you have options. You can write likes, means simple present will remain simple present, or you can change it into simple past. Seeing example number 10, why? Because it's still, why we can, if you don't want to change the tense, why? Because it's still relevant or up to date, means he still likes chocolate. That's why if you don't want to change the tense, it's okay. But if you want to write it liked, it's also right. Anaya said to me, in example number 10, Anaya said to me, my father owns a racehorse. Anaya said to me, my father owns a racehorse. Now, Anaya told me, now here you can see that I've mentioned the listener, and at the place of said to, I used told. So, Anaya told me that her father, my will be changed into her. Why? Because Anaya is the name of a girl. So that's why her father owns or owned a racehorse. Both are right. Why? Because if her father still owns this horse, it's still there. So it means the sentence is still relevant or up to date. But if you want to change the tense, no problem, you can do it. Example number 11, Sarah said, I am going to Rome in April. I am going to Rome in April. Sarah said that she is or she was going to Rome in April. We can say that Sarah is going to Rome because it is still true that she will go there. It means the sentence is still relevant, so you can use present tense or you can also use past tense, up to you. F. If the statement is no longer up to date, then we change the tense. Now here you can understand the second part of it. That example number 12 tells you, Anaya said to me, my father owns a racehorse. Anaya told me that her father owned a racehorse. He may no longer own one. It means he doesn't have now. So here you don't have any choice. Why? Because now he doesn't have the horse. So you can say that Anaya told me that her father owned a racehorse. So this is very tricky and important. Example number 13. Sarah said that she was going to Rome in April. Sarah said that she was going to Rome in April. Now it is May. Now it is May. It's not April. So we can say that. So here you can see that Sarah said, I am going to Rome in April. And when we convert it, Sarah said that she was going to Rome in April. Now this will be just in past tense. Now am will be converted into was. Why? Because now it's not April, it's May. It means she might have gone. G. We usually change the tense if we think the statement is untrue or may be untrue. We also change the tense at that time. He said, I like chocolate. He said that he liked chocolate. Now we've changed the tense. Why? Because we think that he is not eating any. It means he is not eating chocolate, but he says, I like chocolates. So here in this case, we can say that as he is not eating, so we can't say that he likes chocolate. Example number 15. The president said the government made the right decisions. That's what president thinks. But if we don't agree, we will change the tense. Why? Because we don't agree with him. The president claimed that the government had made the right decision. Now it's his claim. H. The tense may not change if the statement is a universal truth. Okay? Even if your reporting speech or your reporting verb, that is principal verb, is in past tense, the tense will not change. Why? Because it's a universal truth. The teacher said the sun rises in the east. So it's universal truth. No one can deny, no one can change this rule. So we will convert it. The teacher said that the sun rises in the east. So you can observe there is no change of tense. Yes, if there are other changes of pronoun or a time and place, we would, but we will not change the tense. If the reporting verb is in the present tense, the tenses of the direct speech do not change. Like they say. Now your reporting speech is in simple present. They say, it's in simple present, so there will be no change of tense. They say we have passed the examination. They say that they have passed the examination. No change of tense, but change of pronoun is there, but no change of tense. Remember this thing. Why? Because our reporting speech is in simple